In this demo, we're going to walk you through Rescue's AI package, which includes 3 key features: device and screen analysis, and session summary. First, we'll take a look at the device analysis, which both highlights potential system issues and provides resolution guidance. Sam, take it away.
All right, so to start, when you're actively connected in Rescue, you can see everything from hard drive capacity to CPU usage to a hardware profile to running processes, services, applications. We can see things like drivers, startup items, and even the event viewer. All of that's available during a session today. However, it's up to the agent to determine what the case or what the cause of the issue, the root cause of the issue may be. The AI summary can be very, very helpful in that situation. With the AI add-on, we add the Analyze button here to System Info. When an agent clicks that, it takes into account all the data that's available, summarizes it, analyzes it, and provides an output as you can see here. In this case, the summary says the device needs attention due to high RAM usage. A hard drive is nearly full, and there's ongoing application-related warnings and errors in the event log. It provides recommended action, and more importantly, on the right-hand side, we can see the specific issues outlined. RAM usage is high at 48%, hard drive almost full. Last reboot was 8 days ago. And there's repeated warnings from a .NET runtime application error, as well as Windows error reporting for application errors, and occasional performance-related warnings from Microsoft Windows perflib. As we can see, very helpful, right? Very easy to help the agent identify exactly what the issue may be. That is system info analysis. The next AI-related feature is screen analysis. So this allows the support agent to select an error message on the screen, and AI will identify what it means, explain what it means, and provide potential solutions. So in this case, there's an error message on the screen about a file path error, right? It cannot find or locate a specific file path. As the support agent, they can select the AI analysis and then simply draw a screen capture around the error message in question. That selects the piece of the screen that's going to be analyzed. AI will take that, analyze it, and as we see on the right-hand side, we get an explanation identifying what the error means. But more importantly, below that, we get solutions, potential solutions, right? Verify the file path, and it gives me steps on how to do that. Restore missing file, and steps on how to do that. Even check for typographical errors. Again, this is a very basic example, but it illustrates the basics of what this AI feature can accomplish. Let's take another example. Let's say the end user, or the support agent rather, is in a remote support session. They're in the event viewer trying to identify a specific error message, and they come across an error message that they just don't understand. This being a fairly good example, which you see on screen here. Now, in most situations, what would the agent do here? They would open up a new tab in their browser. Maybe they'd go to Google. Maybe they'd go to an AI provider and try to identify an explanation as well as a solution to this specific error message. Well, we've built that into Rescue with the AI add-on. Same concept. The support agent can simply enable AI analysis, select the error message here on the screen. That will then be analyzed by AI and explained as well as provide solutions to the problem. There we go. So in this case, again, a little bit more complicated scenario here, right? Specifically with DCOM permissions on the system. Around local activation, actually, that's the specific issue here. So again, the AI will explain the issue and then provide solutions. The solution to this problem is to grant local activation permissions using component services. And there's an explanation of exactly how to accomplish that, specific to the app in question. So that's the beauty of this, is it takes into account whatever is selected on screen. In this case, it was an application-specific piece and allows us to identify that here. Gives us steps on how to solve that. Right, in this case, there's really only one solution to the problem. So there's only one solution provided by the AI assistant here. The last piece to show here is what's called the session summary. So to generate the session summary, I simply close remote control, and we'll see here on the right-hand side a new Generate Summary button. This takes into account everything that occurs during the rescue session. So it's a very easy way to automate note-taking for these sessions. The consideration here and the value that's added here is that not only does it reduce time after these remote sessions occur, but it also improves accuracy and detail in any notes that are taken for this specific support interaction. So all this data is very easily captured very quickly without the agent having to provide their own notes after the session occurs. It's a very simple way to have a very easy to read and very clearly written synopsis of what occurred during this active remote control session. This can now be copied to any ticketing system with a simple copy button. We are also planning to improve our integrations with our existing CRM platforms like ServiceNow, Salesforce, Zendesk, etc., to include this AI-generated summary in the very, very near future.